Reds, you just shipped them out yesterday?
Yeah.
You shipped them out to a center where they help out kids that with the hair loss. What is it called?
Lock and Love.
Lock and Love. Yeah. So not only did he do something that I think makes you look a little bit better, no homo, but also at the same time he was able to help out. It's a great cause. But Jermell, I don't know if you want to say something before we start Q&A.
I want to first start off by thanking God for this opportunity, this position to put me and my brother on the front line for Houston. And just keep pushing us and helping us stay healthy and strong throughout camp and throughout this career that we have, knowing that boxing is hard, knowing that this sport is really dangerous. So we just want to, first give our honors to him. And we also want to thank our other sponsors that we have. God is not a sponsor, I'm sorry. I want to also thank my sponsors with Stadia and Mafia Foods and Pro Performance, Mop Gear, and just everyone that's coming along to help Team Charlo become #1.
Okay, we're going to open up for questionings. Anybody have any questions for Jermell?
Yeah, I got a question. It seems like, we've been following on social media, and it seems like it was a little too cold in Philadelphia. So it seems like Rosado went over to Puerto Rico to really take this fight really serious. Some people thought he was just coming for a paycheck, but a lot of people are saying he really means that he can't take another loss. This fight is too important for him right now because this could lead to a title fight. So what do you think about him really taking this fight serious, and what do you expect from Jermell Charlo?
I expect every boxer that I face, to take every fight that I have serious. Like Demetrius Hopkins, he expected to win, and he didn't. Every fighter that steps in the ring with me, especially at this point in my career, they're not here for a check. He went off to Puerto Rico, which is a great thing. Let him go to Puerto Rico. I've been in Texas, baby. I've been in the heat. I've been suffering and struggling and going through this. So, what is it? Puerto Rico with a bunch of pretty women walking around beaches and running on sand. We have a sand pit in the backyard. So, it's my house.
Now, one thing about Rosado, he usually tries to, get into it with his rivals via social media. He really hasn't did that with you. Do you think it's due to the fact that he knows this fight is crucial to his career?
He spoke. He tried to speak out and see how far he can go, but I'm a lion. I'm lions only, baby. So it's you got to fight with your heart in the ring with me. So all that talking and all that trying to get into my head is not going to work. And he realized that he have to have a different kind of respect for me than he has with any other fighter. The pressure is on him. He's desperate to win. He's desperate to come and be victorious. So next Saturday on Showtime at I want to say 8 o'clock Houston time. I'll be putting on for H-Time.
Now, one thing about Rosado, too, he takes some shots. He's in there with the lock-in. You ready to do some rounds? Ready to go some rounds with him?
Absolutely. We in shape. We train hard. We focus. We dedicated to this sport. We live this. I've been doing this since I was a little kid. Check out I Am a Fighter coming on Showtime real soon, and you guys will see that we was birthed through this. My father was a champion. Ronnie trained my father. Creed trained Ronnie. Generations.
Ronnie, why this fight at this particular time in Jermell's career? Why did y'all choose Rosado?
We chose Rosado because this is the opportunity. This is the next step up from a world title. You have different steps and different levels in boxing. So, we won 2 titles, coming up 2 regional titles, coming up to European and a WBC Continental American title. So, this is the next step. Get past Rosado. Then the next fight is definitely for a world title.
All right, what about you, Jermell, man? A lot of people laying out the click skills.
They mad at me.
The junior middleweight, man.
The boxing world mad at me right now. They think I'm calling out everybody. Come get a load of this training that we doing over here at Plex, Like, you'll understand why why Ronnie Shields and everybody on my team say I can fight anybody. You know what I mean? The way we train, the way we go hard, I don't care who they put in front of me. We're going to destroy them. We undefeated. We from Houston. Ain't nothing like us. Trust me.
We all know that Rosado can take a shot, but his past few fights, his eye's been cut, and his eye's been pretty bad. Are you going to be aiming for that eye?
Absolutely. That's the main target. Like I said before, we're not coming to just aim at eyes. We come to aim at eyes, belly, stomachs, nose, ears. And so whatever rips. We ain't worry about just our eye, because that's just an advantage that I have.
Now, Jermell mentioned, a lot of fighters calling you out. Question for both of you guys: Why do you think that a lot of fighters calling you guys out, seeing that you don't have a title. You figure you're already world champ.
I mean, cause they see this, man. We got all y'all behind us. We got the city behind us. Like, who wouldn't want to come down and make a fight with one of the Charlo twins when you know it's gonna sell out pretty good? We got good people coming in, and not only that, the fight is gonna be entertaining. Because look at my record, look at my twin brother record. We got knockouts, and that's what we plan on doing. And I wish I could fight Gabriel Rosado for my brother. You know what I mean? But you got it. Even on vacation, I got it.
Ronnie, you were trained by, Mr. Creed, and now you're training the Charlo brothers. How important is it to have a trainer like Mr. Creed in your corner to help you maybe see things that you miss sometimes or might miss?
Well, because he's been there and done it. This is why I relied on him when I was a fighter. So he was going to give it up a while back, but I told him to coming back. And because of Creed, these guys have success. So he can answer that.
Mr. Creed, what was it like, man? Were you willing to come out of retirement? And what do you think about these two young men right here?
Oh, they're great. They're great guys. They're great fighters, man. You're going to hear a lot of the Charlo twins. You're going to hear a lot of them. Yeah, Runner kept me around. Also his wife, Mona.
She cooked real good.
Yeah, they kept me around. I was thinking about giving it up. I told him right now, no, I'll come back. Everything going to be all right.
And then he ran into the Charlo twin.
Now, Jermell, you briefly mentioned it last night on True Talk Radio. What would it mean for you to fight in Houston in front of the Houston people? What would that mean to you?
I'm pretty sure. First off, it'll mean everything. We fought here before. I fought here maybe 3 or 4 times in Houston at the Reliant Arena. But me headlining here in Houston will be just exquisite. It'll be epic. I think that now at this position in our career, fighting Houston sell out easy. Better than Juan Diaz and better than Rocky was, but I feel that we do have to continue to support and keep pushing more for the Charlo brothers. Want to thank John, which is my assistant. He handles so much of the work behind the scenes. I did want to give him a shout out. I didn't want to forget. He like that? Yeah, he like that. John. He interviewed the album boxing.
Big John.
How anxious are you to fight somebody like Rosado who's going to stand in front of you and want to trade?
It's not about being anxious. I'm patient. As y'all seen, a couple of my knockouts come off of patience. Listening to Mr. Ronnie Shields, legendary trainer, and I'm just anxious to hear what he's going to tell me in the corner. Some of the things I'm anxious to be in the ring. Period. Just have that opportunity to step in the ring once again and take this next step in my career. So somebody that's going to sit and trade punches, I don't know if that's what Rosado really want to do. I have proven throughout camp, and I have built a lot of confidence knowing that my power has increased from the last time y'all seen me in the ring.
Rosado's been in with some big middleweights, most notably probably Gennady Golovkin. Is it exciting for you to kind of measure yourself up against a guy who's been in with like a big middleweight like that?
Yeah, I'm a big 154 pounder, so he's just going to equal out. He's coming down to 54. He's coming from 160, haven't been here in over a year. And I know it's not easy because making 54 isn't just a walk in the park for myself. It's not. But I'm 4 pounds above weight. 3 pounds, 4 pounds. Hopefully, I don't know what I weigh right now after sparring and the work that I just put in. But coming in the gym this morning after eating breakfast, I was 150, 158. So, 1 week away.
I noticed when you were sparring in there, you mostly try to stay in the middle, but there was a few times on the ropes. So is the game plan to stay in the middle against somebody like Rosado, or?
That's the coach.
Coach, how do you feel about his ability to fight off the ropes, or would you rather keep it in the middle?
It's not really different. He works on both ends. He just don't work on one thing. Of course we have to fight off the ropes, but can he fight off the ropes? That's the thing. We work on everything, so whatever we have to do in the ring is what we're going to do.
Well, fighting off the ropes, I'm going to say that. We train to fight off the ropes. So we get them on the ropes and make them fight off the ropes. So he ain't going to have no problem fighting off the ropes. So I don't think he's going to get him on the ropes and pin him there. He got another fight coming.
Have you been to DC before?
Have I been to DC? No, I have not been to DC.
I've been to DC before.
You guys are gonna,
He actually fought in DC, but I've never been there.
are you guys planning on doing any sightseeing while you're there?
I'm sightseeing. I don't got time for all that. I got time to speak. I'll come home and
Last
where we
time I
going?
went,
I think what?
last time I went to DC, we left. Didn't we leave with a knockout? Yeah, so we plan on leaving DC again with another knockout. Coming back to H-Town. Welcome us at the airport with another knockout. Get Rosado out of there. His career over with.
Jermell, how has training camp been compared to previous training camp?
This is the best training camp. We added a couple of different machines, resistance bands. Coach, he gets in his books, he goes through and he tests our body at different laboratories and find out where we need to strengthen, what vitamins we should put in our body, certain things we should eat. Training camp has been phenomenal, great. Running more experience-wise has been growing. Ronnie's starting to see my body and starting to see that this is what you do best, and let's enhance what you do best, and the things that you may lack in, let's go ahead and increase that a little bit. So I just don't. I don't know. Ready?
Any predictions?
I say third round knockout. What y'all say?
Let's go.
Team Charlo.
Let's go. Third round knockout.
Do you think you have an advantage training at a place like Plex compared to other gyms? Do you think you have an advantage training out of a place like Plex compared to other gyms?
I look at other gyms and I'm like, wow, dude, you in the rad, yo. But you got to start somewhere, and a lot of people do get great work in. I trained at Savannah's for a long time. It wasn't the best of the best gym, but coming here with more technology and we're in a new generation. Everything is changing, as you see. We can't stay stuck on before. If you don't change with the generation, you'll be left behind. I'm not as trendy as I'm supposed to be. Unfortunately, I got a mohawk first time in my life. Big ups to my brother, but we go. Training at Plex is just the best for me.
I want to ask y'all a question that a lot of people don't bring up that much. As you're getting closer to your championship fights and a higher caliber, are y'all looking more to having head training or anti-doping testing? Are y'all looking forward to that? Like, man, we need to get tested before we get to this higher level. Are y'all big on testing, or it doesn't matter to y'all?
We don't cheat, so...
Well, not y'all, but just protect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there has been a lot of people that's been caught in the last year.
Especially at the big names.
Yeah.
You're right. At the big names, there's been a lot of people that's been caught. We will start, I thought about it over this fight, but I realized that I'm a machine. My nickname is the Iron Man, and I'm standing there tough. I'm going to stand strong. I'm going to fight. And if it wind up coming up that, this is happening, or maybe 2 fights down the road, you get tested with some PED, then I'm thinking that, God has his stand on what he puts me in my life. So this is all happens for a reason.
Supreme, you put a lot of emphasis on the jab. How you feel about Jermell jab in this camp?
Yeah, one of the best jabs in the county. That's what we work on, jabs. We work on jabs. Larry Holmes made a comment, about a year ago that they asked him about the jabs. The fighter's not using the jab no more. He must not have seen the guys that running our train, because we using the jab. We believe in the jab. That's the base of boxing is the jab, First time you walk into a gym, they line you up. First thing they tell you, jab. So jab is our key thing, We blind them with the jab. Also, jabbing is the key to boxing. If you got a good jab, you can control your fight with it. You control the fight with a jab. We triple it, we double it up, we triple it up, we single it. They don't know which way it's coming. They don't know you're going to double it up this time, you're going to triple it, or you're going to sing a single jab. If you get the single jab, you know the right hand is coming behind it, and we're going to wipe your nose with the hook.
They don't understand that, Creed. People don't understand. You just gave them. Yeah, but the jab is a main factor and a important key in this fight right now. Y'all see a little simple white jab cut Rosado last time. And so my jab is more than just a slap punch, it's a rocket. So we're going to throw it more definitely.
Well, Mr. Shields, how do you feel? You're doing such a good job with these 2 fighters right here. And we noticed over the last few months, you're having different fighters from Georgia, from Chicago. You got Magic, you got people from Miami. How does it feel to you seeing that, people recognize your talent as a trainer and they want to come here to train underneath you?
Well, it's all about the work, and people say the success of all the other fighters, so they want to have the same success. So we just work hard with everybody. We just try to do the right thing. And we got Samaje Thomas. Samaje is fighting in Washington also. This is from Chicago. This will be his second pro fight. He just recently signed one out.
Samaje.